The brand new Season 5 Call of Duty Mobile update just dropped with a whole bunch of buffs and nerfs. So today, we're going to be going over the top 5 best guns that you guys can use in order to become the #1 player in Call of Duty Mobile. But before we do get into our video, we have a quick message from today's sponsor. Have you guys ever thought of what life would be like if you guys managed to become a pro in any single game that you guys can imagine? If so, Exit Lag will help you get one step closer to your goal. Not only do you get the opportunity to get smooth gameplay across every single gaming title, but it also allows you to have the ability to avoid getting high ping, avoid lag spikes, and avoid high latency issues. All you guys have to do is hop on into Exit Lag, and as you scroll down, you guys will have the option to pick from a bunch of app categories such as Adventure, Arcade, Battle Royale, FPS, and of course many more. So the moment I click Call of Duty Mobile, it will give me the option to select a game region, and this is where I can select anywhere from the world that I want to play in. So if I want to play with my friend down from Europe, I can do that. Now that you guys know how easy the entire process is to give yourself an advantage, you guys should definitely click the link down in the description to download the app, or scan the QR code right now and use my code for 17% off. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Before we get into our official top 5 list for COD Mobile, it is tradition to go over our 2 honorable mentions. And for our first honorable mention, we of course have the MG42. Now the MG42 has not only the fastest time to kill as an LMG in COD Mobile, but it also has one of the fastest fire rates, which makes it good for every single range within the game, no matter if it's close range, medium range, or long range. Now in my opinion, the mobility is an important one because of the fact that I've died multiple times because of my inability to maneuver around the map due to how slow the weapon is. Now if mobility is something that's important for you guys can definitely tweak out this build, but this one right here is my go-to build, and I've been using it ever since the weapon has come out. Now for our last and final honorable mention, we of course have the HVK-30. I know some of you guys are going to be surprised as to why this weapon is not top 5 anymore, but here's why. The meta has been a lot more faster paced and a lot more aggressive. And because of the slow ADS time and fire rate with the HVK, the gun is already at a disadvantage compared to other guns. Now yes, the gun still has a 2 to 3 tap ability based off of where the bullet lands, but by the time you ADS and shoot, other weapons have the ability to kill you. Nonetheless, the weapon is still good and is great for all ranges and even close range when going up against those close range SMGs alongside with this mobility. So this is the build that I would recommend using. The large caliber ammo is key in order to make this weapon a viable weapon in today's meta. So with that being said, let's hop into our official top 5 list. Starting off our official top 5 list for the best guns in COD Mobile, we have the XM4 coming in at number 5. Now, the XM4 is quite similar to the Type 19 in many ways. The time to kill is similar, the damage range is similar, the accuracy is similar, the BSA is similar, and so much more. Now, just recently, the Type 19 got a huge mobility nerf, which led the XM4 to being the better AR in this case. The best thing about this AR is the fact that it has the ability to kill SMGs even at close range, and even has the ability to map people at long ranges too. It isn't the best AR that I would personally use, but it is here for a reason and it deserves a spot at number 5. So if you guys want the best build in the game, here it is right here. Coming in at number 4, we have one of the best ARs in the game as of right now, and it is of course the Odin. The Odin is special because in a way it does have similar factors as a marksman rifle. Not only does it have infinite range, which means there's little to no damage drop off between short range, medium range, and long range. This means that this weapon has a consistent 2-tap ability no matter where the bullet lands, even if it's the legs, the torso, or the head. And if you thought that wasn't good, just wait till you hear the fact that this weapon right here has insane BSA percents, which means that this weapon will be able to register any bullet no matter how far it goes. And so with that being said, this is definitely up there with being one of my favorite ARs in the game. Although the skill cap is quite high, I do recommend this build right here if you guys want to give it a shot for yourself. Coming in at number 3 on our list, we of course have the Type 63, in which I consider the older brother of the SKS. The Type 63 is a marksman rifle in which it has a 1-tap ability across all ranges, no matter if it's short range, medium range, or long range. Not only that, but it also has little to no damage drop off, which makes the 1 to 2 tap ability with this weapon very consistent. In my opinion, this gun should be used while you guys are holding those headies or those power positions, but if you guys do choose to use this weapon in close range maps like Summit or Standoff, it is possible. Not only is the mobility faster with the Type 63, which allows you to maneuver around the map very quickly, but the fire rate is also very fast, which means every shot matters, and you also have a higher chance to kill an opponent compared to an SKS. Aside from that, there is no big differences, but in my opinion, I would definitely recommend the Type 63 over the SKS any day. Coming in at number 2, we of course have another SMG on the board, and it is the CX-9. Now, the CX-9 is very special in many ways because of 3 things. The first thing is the fact that this weapon right here has the ability to be one of the fastest things that you guys can use in the game. Yes, you guys heard it right. It has one of the fastest mobilities in the game out of every weapon, and it can also be faster than every single melee on the board. This weapon is specifically good when using the 9mm hollow point mag, so keep that in mind. It does take practice because of the fact that you are very limited to how much ammo you guys can carry and how many shots you guys can take. So this is the build right here, and with that being said, we're going to be heading on into our number 1 gun for Season 5 of COD Mobile. So coming in as our number 1 gun in Season 5, we of course have the USS-9. I did not expect those words to come out of my mouth because of the fact that the USS-9 has been the number 1 gun for multiple seasons now. Everyone has been requesting that this weapon get a nerf, and everyone thought that this weapon was finally gonna get a nerf during this season, but everybody was wrong. Last season, the only nerf it got was a mobility nerf and a BSA nerf towards certain attachments, but even with those nerfs, it is completely useless, which means this weapon right here is going to be terrorizing rank once again for another season. Don't get me wrong, I'm not too mad about it because I am a SMG player and I love using SMGs, but I can't lie, I'm starting to get annoyed and a little bit tired of using this weapon because of these few things. Not only does it have a 2 to 3 tap potential as an SMG, but it has infinite range, little to no damage drop off, and can compete against any weapon, no matter if it's an LMG, an SMG, a shotgun, an AR, or anything else. And if you guys thought that wasn't bad enough, get this. It has a little to no recoil, and every single player and their mother can be good the moment they get their hands with this weapon. But yeah, with that being said, this is my setup right here, and that is our official top 5 guns list for Season 5 of Call of Duty Mobile. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think are the best guns for this season, and with that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.